I am your friend, Dr. Charles. Apoki. I just did laugh. Nigeria, they very funny. So we started a course on Kwamology. Is it Kwamology. And a kwamologist is somebody who displays a disruptive behavior in a social milieu, a private or public business space, because he or she feels that his or her rights have been trampled upon, and he or she feels entitled, and it's usually a situation that does not benefit any person, both the owner of the business and the Kwamologist. We've done Kwamology 001, we've done Kwamology 002, we are doing Kwamology 003, and there is Kwamology 004 in the aviation industry already prepared, and there's Kwamology 005 already in the shelf waiting for release. And somebody asked a simple question, an important one: will there be any certificate issued? Yes. At the end of the courses, yes. Petra Institute is going to issue a diploma to those who completed the courses. You are going to have a diploma as a Kwamonizer. You are an analyzer of Kwamology. And so Kwamology 3 involved a young lady that boarded an aircraft heading to Lagos. She was told to off her phone, and she refused. I don't know if she put it on flight mode, but there was a resistance to an order by the crew, and there was disruption, and there were videos that shows altercation between her and security forces, and later, and before then or later, slaps were rained on an air hostess that wanted to effect a citizen arrest, and then later the lady was dragged out of the plane. Some things that we're not supposed to see were seen, that the freeze saying, close the eye, bad boy. Some things that were not supposed to be seen were seen, and the lady came out of the plane, was presidentially carried out of the plane, and there was the video of her trying to assault people and all kinds of rubbish display before she was carried into a bus. And there are other videos trending. Now, what do we learn? Number one, Apoki's theory. Avoid having problems with those who have nothing to lose. If you have everything to lose. Apoki theory 2. Before you get involved in any trouble, always evaluate your strength, your resources, and then your backup, and then those who can cross oceans for you, those who can come to your rescue, the resources they have and the connections they have. Before you cause any trouble, evaluate your adversary, his strength, her capacity to do damage, her connections, and her character. How does that person or group of people react to threats? You know, in as much as I don't set out to look for trouble, somebody came to my YouTube channel from the US to mess up around 9 p.m. Nigerian time. I dealt that trouble with him till 4 a.m. Nigerian time. And he has to go to work. Me, I'm unemployed. I don't have work. I don't have work. I'm unemployed. Jobless old crazy man. Only me, they declare, say, I don't get work. Are they jobless? And are they crazy? So you can't look for my trouble. I gave it to him. He ran away. Today I did a video on the invasion of Obasanjo library. One small boy just came up with his bow tie, said that I should cross-check my facts before. And what I stated was the truth. And I whipped him. He said that, old man like you are using gutter language. Yes. You spoke from the gutter, and I came to meet you in the gutter. When I put poto in your mouth, I left the gutter, washed myself, perfumed myself, changed my clothing. They are still flogging him in the channel because there is a hotel in the Obasanjo library complex, and this mumushous person does not know he wanted to gain clout. I live near there, I go there regularly. Waiting. And he said I has unsubscribed. Pow! Bust you. So always know the temperament of the person. If Chris man carry your cloth, run. Leave the Chris man. Call somebody to bring cloth. Come. You take cover yourself. There are some people you don't look for their trouble. So that lady should have been wise. That lady is said to be a student in a polytechnic. I don't know how far that is true. That means she's not a very rich person. It's possible it's somebody that bought that ticket for her. It's possible. It's possible that it's somebody that bought that phone. It's possible that she was going to see somebody. Because Nigerians, hey, if Peter Obi had a criminal record, they would have brought them out. They've gone to bring her videos where she was dancing. They've gone to bring her videos out, and they are on social media. And what is on social media is not palatable. I just pray that they are not her videos, that they are allegedly her videos. But she has disgraced herself. The next thing is that when she was causing these problems, she did not know the cost benefits, the cost implications, because she did not do a cost benefit analysis. You must always ask yourself, what am I going to benefit from this? A cooperative took somebody who borrowed money from them to court in a place that is far from where the cooperative is domiciled. The man is domiciled there. And the court passed a judgment that the man should be paying a certain amount monthly until he offsets the indebtedness to the cooperative. Every month, the officers of the cooperative will travel to that place where the judgment was passed to collect an amount less than their transport money. They should have reasoned and found a better way of handling that issue. Even the air hostess or cabin crew should have weighed this thing. If this girl leaves her phone on after she was told, would it really hamper the landing procedure of the plane? Or if she was allowed to go and then subsequently declared not to fly with that airline, we won't have the drama that happened and the subsequent 3 videos that have been released concerning that same airline. There are 3 videos that have been released. They are trending. They are old videos. They started trending. There's the one, a man was being removed, was shouting, "Obedient, obedient." So, weigh the consequences of your action. There is an Isoko proverb that says, you don't use your scrotum to test a charm that they made for you so that a machete cannot cut your body. Because if you put your scrotum down and use a machete to hit it, even if it does not cause a wound, it might tear your balls. It might tear your balls. There's another Isoko proverb that says that you don't use your scrotum to test whether the charm you have put will prevent a bullet from piercing your deji. No. So you be very careful. There are some people who look for your trouble, you leave them. There are some you need to deal with. I don't know if it was the right choice to deal with this girl. But let's come to the girl and let's come to our criminal justice system. You see, before you look for trouble in this country, know the tribe you come from. Know the tribe you come from. Hey, know the tribe you come from. Know who is linked to that tribe in the power game of Nigeria. Know it. If you commit an offense and you are a bandit, a religious cleric or a governor can come and meet you in your den to negotiate with you. If you try it in Igbo land, you are gone. You are gone. So be very careful, because Nigeria is a very complex environment. Very complex environment. There are people who come to meet me whether I am being threatened or not. I will tell them, no, we die here. So you must have backup. You must have backup. That girl had no backup. We have not seen it. She does not have the financial capacity, the celebrity status, the political connection, the clout to cause that trouble, or to have caused that trouble. Oh, Bobrisky, Lagos mama, Lagos mama, Lagos mama. Bobrisky sprayed Naira like another fellow that I will not want to mention his name. Bobrisky ended up in prison or correctional center. Whether she stayed inside or did not stay is another ball game. Today, the other man that sprayed the same Naira, nothing was done to him. maybe plea bargain. There is the prerogative of mercy. I don't know the one they applied. The children of a very rich man in Nigeria, very powerful man in Nigeria, were seen doing the same thing Bobrisky did, and very dark man was accused of, and he was taken to EFCC custody. And very dark man asked a simple question: those other boys, what happened to them? If you are a big man in Nigeria, you are invited to the police station, to their DSS. They send you an invitation. If you come from some tribes and some social levels, they extend an invitation to you and then they dialogue with you. But if you come from a status that is very, very inconsequential, they come and they grab you. Like, you see the symbols of some of these agencies, they come and grab you like an owl or a hawk. If in some cases they come like an elephant, zogu aim and trample upon you. So before you become a kwamologist, be very, very careful whether you can call the owner of the airline or whether somebody can call the owner of the airline on your behalf, whether your lawyer is a prominent lawyer, whether your father's name can ring a bell, whether the tribe you come from, if your people can stand by you or they have the boldness. There are some tribes in this country, they deny their people and they are messed up. You must be very careful whether if they sell the whole of your village, whether the bail condition you can meet it. Ask whether any of your family members, your friends, whether they have buildings in Abuja or in Lagos, or they are permanent secretaries or director general, or whether you can the bail bond, whether you can raise it, whether you can even afford a lawyer. When I was in the university, my father was such that when I was in the university, my father could not have come to the University of Ibadan or Ibadan City to bail me or rescue me if I had any problem. I didn't have any person that had clout, not like today. Not like today. So I didn't belong to any club. I didn't belong to any club. My mates were in Sigma. They could afford the suits and the fees. My mates were in Pirates Confraternity. They were Capones. My mates were in Air Confraternity, because in the final year, you will be the oldest in any confraternity. They were in all confraternities. Me, hey, I didn't join any. Because if they arrested me then, no person will come. My career will be finished. I had a cousin who our uncle, Major General David Ejo, put in military school. He decided to be a cultist. And Jeremiah Husseini arrested them. And they were paraded on television as Maitasine. Major General David Ejo, of blessed memory, very disciplined mariner. He didn't press any buttons. He stayed there, wasted his life. I had graduated before he went back to university. So you don't fight a fight without doing a cost-benefit analysis. That girl has been charged for destroying the curtain of the airline, $2,000. That's 3 point something million. The wig of one lady, 100 and something thousand. She has been remanded in custody till October, and she has to get a lawyer. And when she gets a lawyer, we don't know what's going to happen. Some people are saying that court are alleging that court does not have jurisdiction to hear the case. We are not supposed to comment on cases that are in court. From now till October, what she was going to do in Lagos, you no go do am again. You no go reach where you dey go, because that no be the road. That no be the road where you for take. That no be the road where you for take. Before Kasongo, they find trouble. He dey make sure say he no hole when he go enter. Hey, go just enter with reverse. Now, this same judicial system, this same airlines, this same police and people charging her, banning her for life, they didn't do anything to Kwamologists 1. They didn't do anything. They didn't do anything to Kwamologists 2. Afokopo, Ajenimi, Afokopo. It means, are you hearing me, my child? You come from a minority tribe, most likely, and you don't come from a big family. Switch off your phone. Switch off your phone. Kenomake is better than Agerio. Avoiding trouble is better than Biaununo. It's better than Awalamo. If she was from a prominent family, there are many cases that have died natural death very recently. If any other person tried such things, they will have ended up in serious trouble. But because they come from prominent families in this country, and they come from prominent tribes, come from connected, nothing has happened. That is the Nigerian criminal justice system vis-a-vis when small mosquitoes or flies or rats or individuals irritate the system. They come hard and you go cry or you go cry, or you will learn the hard way. Avoid trouble. Run away from trouble if you can. That's a song. Walk away from trouble if you can. You don't need to fight to be a man. But sometimes you need to fight to be a man. If you have the muscles, you have the social, political, economic, political, spiritual muscles, intellectual muscles to fight. But you don't have to fight to be a man all the time. I remain Dr. Charles Apoki. This is Kwamology 003. Kwamology 004 might come if we don't go on vacation or we don't go on strike. But if you complete the 3, we will issue you the certificate of a Kwamonizer. God bless you. I'm Dr. Charles Apoki. I have a webinar coming up. September 6th, September 7th is on network, not network marketing. Initiating, cultivating, building, strengthening, and harnessing networks. We have properties for sale. I would have done this video much earlier, but my lawyer brought a heap of land documents that are ready for those who paid. We are doing them batch by batch so that there's no confusion. And I have books for sale online. Subscribe to this channel. Subscribe to Dr. Charles Apoki Extra. We have videos on Facebook. We do a podcast and we do a book reel. And I have books in the UK. Send a message to +234 80 21 21 92 62 to register for the webinar, for properties, for paid consultations, and any other inquiries you want to make. I'm the professor of Kwamology, Dr. Charles Apoki.